But 1 minute.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, in the Bible, in the book of Ecclesiastes, the Bible says there's time for everything. There's time to enter and there's time to exit. Mr. Speaker, as Honorable DUALE is exiting, he leaves behind a strong legacy of hard work, Mr. Speaker. In the last parliament, Mr. Speaker, the temperatures were very high because there was no handshake. I remember we were on this side and he was the other side. And all through he scored, Mr. Speaker. He did good work. He is going not because of incompetence, Mr. Speaker, but because of politics. But I want to tell you, Mr. DUALE, as you move forward, the big door is going to be opened. The rejected stone became the cornerstone. And I want to tell you in 2022, you are going to play a critical role. I left, Mr. Speaker, as you can see, I've put on some weight. And whoever is coming in, we are telling him, congratulations, but please, don't die and don't resign. We'll be here to support him. We'll support His Excellency and move forward to unite this country. I thank you.
Honorable Kanini Kega.
Thank you, Speaker. And I want to congratulate the incoming Majority Leader, Dr. Amos Muhege Kimunya, whom I have known for a long time. We did masters together. I know, of course, the responsibility comes with a lot of challenges, and I know he is up to the task. To the first Majority Leader, who, unknown to many, has been my good friend, and maybe I was seen to be the face that was behind the collection of signatures. And I just want to say that it was not personal. I have no vendetta against ADEN DUALE. I only appeared to be the face. There are over 120-something members who would have paid their signatures. But I want to tell ADEN DUALE that when the history will be written about Parliament, and especially the 11th Parliament, of course he will have a huge chapter about himself. He should know that very well, that if one door closes, another one opens. And he should move with his head high.
Honorable Kato, Metito. You have the mic, Honorable Kato.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, first I congratulate Honorable Kimunya, the incoming Majority Leader. I have served with him in cabinet for those 10 years. When he was the Deputy Leader of Government Business, I was the Interior Minister. So I know he's up to the task. Mr. Speaker, we cannot say even in the whole week what Honorable DUALE has done in the last 7 years. I was his Majority Chief Whip. And I can say, Mr. Speaker, Honorable DUALE was in this house many times more than the time he spent in Garissa Town constituency, Mr. Speaker. And there is no single day that one will read about Parliament without reading about Honorable ADEN DUALE, Mr. Speaker. He stood very firm. He pushed the government business even when it was very difficult time. We wish you all the best, my good friend. God bless you. God bless the people of...
The member at the very end with the white cap. Members, you can see I'm referring you in that manner because I really wish we could have placed our names on the face mask.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Speaker. I stand to congratulate the new incoming leader of Majority and wish him the best in his endeavor. And on the other hand, I sincerely say that DUALE, I have known him for a long time before even he became an MP, and he has always been a performer, even outside Parliament. Most people have talked about his performance in Parliament, but I've known him outside Parliament before he became an MP, and he has always been a performer. And maybe this is a blessing in disguise, Honorable DUALE. Take it as a blessing in disguise. Some of us who are newcomers and who wanted a lot of your time for coaching and mentoring and putting our toes properly.
Time is over. That particular member who's putting his hand up there, and I'm not saying I'll use that one, but you come to the dispatch box. I cannot. Please, come to the dispatch box. Honorable members, unfortunately, I cannot be able to, even if, well, It's only now when he puts out his face mask, the chair of PAC, that's when I could see. But I can't notice you unless you put your card here. Proceed.
Thank you, Mr.
Okay.
Speaker.
Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Kimunya, congratulations to your appointment. Honorable Speaker, the Honorable DUALE, the immediate former majority leader, has been the patriarch of the members of parliament from Northern region and the Muslim community. Last night, I was privileged, since yesterday, I want to say, I was privileged to have been called by over 27 imams supporting that Honorable DUALE has been an icon in this parliament and has been an icon in this country. Yes. He has delivered, and I'm sure he will deliver for the people of Garissa, not only for the people of Garissa, I mean to say, but for the people that have really been looking up to him. Okay. He has been a patriarch, and we really want to appreciate the fact that that has been...
Your minute is over. So we have Honorable Gutu.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for allowing me to say two words to my good colleagues, the outgoing leader of majority, Mr. DUALE. I think I admired your ability to lobby me whenever there was need to see the government bill passed. I want to congratulate you. To Honorable Kimunya, I have seen so far, since yesterday, a number of people raising stones against your history. Please.
Honorable, I would have given the member for the Rakanithi, but I will give Honorable, but you know you are becoming a pastoralist in the chamber. So how do I give you an opportunity when you are consulting very far from where you are? Okay, proceed. The member for the Rakanithi.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I would like to congratulate Amos Kimunya for the appointment of the majority leader. And I would like, Mr. Speaker, to congratulate Honorable DUALE. He has done a good job. He has performed. He has been a mentor to many of us. We want to wish him well. We want to wish him the best in whatever he is going to do. We have learned a lot from him, and I'm sure we are going to learn more from Honorable Kimunya. Thank you.
Very well. Chair, Honorable Andai. And then I'll give probably the last.
Mr. Speaker, let me also take the opportunity to congratulate the incoming leader of majority, Honorable Kimunya, and also appreciate the good work that Honorable DUALE did in this parliament. Mr. Speaker, in the 11th parliament, you will recall that the relationship between minority and majority side was totally adversarial. And in fact, if Honorable DUALE can be faulted for anything, but not loyalty to his party, at least in that parliament. In the 12th parliament, I'm not sure what happened. But Mr. Speaker, it must go on record that had it not been for Honorable DUALE, perhaps the minority side then would have overrun the majority side. But he stood very firm, and we fought against him fervently. But he defeated us, Mr. Speaker, in that parliament. Mr. Speaker, I want to say that for us to continue as a parliament,
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, for starters, I have been in a whipping office for the last 12 years, and 8 of which I worked under Honorable DUALE. I want to take this opportunity to thank you for the time you accorded me and the support. I want to also quickly request you that this Jubilee government belongs to us. It is us who elected the president in the seat today. Please, as you go out, recover, and I know you can recover quickly because even in the 10th parliament, you
The 1 minute is over, Honorable Ashiali. Maybe I'll give you just 10 seconds. I don't know why I should, but you had your minute. You had your minute. And the other members also want to speak to this. You can see the interest. Honorable Ashali, I don't even know how to pick you now back again.
Thank you, Speaker. I just wanted to mention as I finish that I know DUALE very well. He recovered very fast when he was sacked as an assistant minister, and I know even now he's going to recover quickly. Me, I've recovered already, and I'm also seeing some benefits that you don't have to come the earliest in chambers. You can also do your own other businesses as you look forward to things that affect your constituency and the nation at large. Therefore, I just want to thank you and welcome you again. And if you want some tea, I will buy for you so that I can advise you on how to behave when you are not in the House leadership.
Member for Madare.
I want to take this opportunity to thank the majority leader. Those of us who was on the other side, we were not very, very happy to have lost, especially in the last parliament, security law, in this particular parliament, the VAT. I think in Kiswahili they usually say, mgala muwe lakini haki yake mpe. Honorable DUALE, hats off. Honorable Kimunya, I hope that you will be able to balance in this session that you have in the next 2 years, a balance between government bills and private member bills so that the true meaning of Article 95 can be extended to every member in this House. I thank you and take over.
Honorable Melly.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I want to also say that I want to congratulate Honorable DUALE for the work that he did all that time for almost 7 years when I was a vice chair and up to now when I'm the chair. Honorable Speaker, I also want to congratulate Honorable Amos Kimunya, who has been my vice chair in the Education Committee. I know him very well. He's a very diligent man, very committed and very knowledgeable, especially on issues parliamentary. I know he has an experience as a member of parliament spanning almost 15 years, and I know he's bringing this experience to this House and to lead and bring the nation to be one.
Okay.
Honorable DUALE, I want to say that the work that you mentored us as leaders, I think we owe a lot to you, and may God bless you.
Thank you. And the next order.